and Talmud. And so this is what he's using. Now, Midrash is an explanation, an interpretation of the Bible. It's not the Bible itself, it's an interpretation of the Bible in a Talmudic style. Now, we know Yiddish, right? We know the word Midrash in a different way. Adroshe, sagen Adroshe in Shul. Der Rav hat gegeben Adroshe, he gave a lecture, like with, a religious content. So the shoresh, the root is Daled Reish Shin. And that means to teach, really, to teach, a teaching. And this is what the Midrash is. The Midrash is teaching us. Okay, now we don't only have the Midrash, all right, we have here a quotation from Ecclesiastes, the book of Ecclesiastes. This is how the book of Kohelet is known to English speakers. And this book is considered to have been written by Shlomo HaMelech, who was considered to be the wisest of all men. And that's what he says. ושבתי אני ואראה את כל העשוקים. And now we have the translation into Yiddish. Then I'll translate it into English. Und hab mich umgeguckt und sehen alle Räubereien, wo spielen sich ab unter der Sonne. And I was looking, and I saw all the oppression that is happening under the sun. Namely, I saw how people are torturing each other. And what did I see? Die Tränen von die Beavelte, was haben kein Tröster nicht. I saw the tears of those that are oppressed, the Beavelte, those that are oppressed, those that don't have anybody to comfort them. Was haben kein Tröster nicht, they don't have a comforter. Was keiner tröst sie nicht, that nobody comforts them. Von die, was räuben sie euch mit Gewalt. Nobody comforts them after they were oppressed, as they are oppressed, with violence. So Kohelet, Shlomo HaMelech, says that he saw those that are being tortured by others, and he has rachmonis on them. And that's why I connected the Mamzer, this book, to what the Bible says about the orphan, because our religion also tells us to have rachmones on the orphan and on the almone, on the widow, like it says, we should have rachmones on Mamzer, and Kohelet sees their suffering and their loneliness, that they have nobody to support them and to comfort them. Now, there is something else that is being said about the Mamzerim. Daniel, der Schneiderl, das eingeteitscht wegen Mamzerim. Daniel, the Schneiderl, is an ancient sage. You know, the Talmudic sages and such, they didn't use the Torah as a profession. They said you have to study Torah, but have a vocation, a profession that will sustain you. And so this person, Daniel, was a tailor. And this is what he explained about the Mamzerim. Die Tränen von die Bearbelte, the tears of those that are oppressed. That's what he says. Die Tates haben gesündigt und auch die Unglückliche, wo seinen sie schuldig. The fathers sinned. So now the unhappy ones, their children, why are they guilty that their fathers had fun? Kuntois, as their hultayavet, and the Sanhedrin, this parliament, was not treating the Mamzerim well. They established the rule that they cannot be buried in a Yiddisher Besoilem, in a Jewish cemetery. They cannot marry a Jew. They are like muktzeh. According to the Sanhedrin, the Mamzerim were treif. Yeah. So what he's saying is, it's not their fault that they were born the way they were born, that they were conceived the way they are conceived. And it is with the Sanhedrin, the parliament at the time, under the name and the power of the Torah, they established rules against the Mamzerim and made them feel different and be treated differently.
Ostracized.
Therefore, this is what this sage is saying. Amar HaKadosh Baruch Hu, the creator of the world, said, Amar HaKadosh Baruch Hu, hat gesagt der Eibester, ich muss sie trösten. There's nobody that comforts them. Therefore, God said that I have to comfort them. Auf der Welt seien sie Psoles. In this world, they are garbage. Psolot is garbage. Opfer is another word for garbage. In this world, they're being treated like garbage. Aber der Fall, as Mashiach wird kommen. But therefore, when Mashiach will come, that's when they will get their reward. Namely, their suffering is not forever. And now there is a quotation from Zechariah, who was a prophet. Of them gesagt Zechariah. Zechariah is a book, one of the books in the Bible. And that's what he said. Ich will sie trösten. It says, das meint Futterstuhlen von reinem Gingold, wo seinen für sie angedreht in die kommendike Zeiten. Zechariah goes on to say what reward the Mamzerim will get. They will get chairs made of gold, and all this will be prepared for them in the future. Okay.
In the next world?
In the next world, it seems like, yeah.
Yes, the
Yeah.
Zeiten. After Mashiach ist die kommende Zeiten.
Yeah, all right.
May I
Du schreibst, die ganze Abdume, du schreibst den Schreiber, wer schreibt das?
Yeah, the ganze yeah.
Das ist eine Reinzieher.
This is an arrangement.
Okay.
Now,
Eine
for
Reinzieher.
for our purposes,
Hat gefolgt. Hat geheißen, wegnehmen die Perrene von Bett, nicht der Losen zum Tisch kein Maschke und kein fette, gepfefferte Essens.
uh-huh.
Genommen abreiben sich mit nasser Mochalka fahren davenen. Als wie der Doktor hat ihm angesagt. Ja, nur das ganze Leben ist etwas mit einmal geworden wie Matze Schmure. Untam und unreich.
Yeah.
In Kopf
Okay, just tell us what's here. It's a long paragraph.
Okay, so the doctor the doctor told Zava that because he didn't sleep well at night, that he should remove the perina from the duvet from his bed and leave and not to take any strong drink
Right?
and to leave. Not to eat fatty foods and not to eat very spicy foods.
Great. Okay.
Was ist Mochalke?
A nasa mochalka, I think it's a rag, isn't it?
Yeah, yes.
That he should wipe his himself with a wet rag before starting to daven.
Yeah.
Everything, and he listened to everything that the doctor suggested to him. His whole life suddenly became like shmura matzah,
Yeah.
without taste and without smell.
Right. Go
The
on.
season for it, the season for it.
Yeah. Go on.
Ja. In Kopf ist geworden Pust und alle Chushim zugetempt,
Uh-huh.
wie der Treffer Kichmesser. Schwer zu brechen stalle Gewohnheiten mit 50 Jahren.
Uh-huh.
Schwer über zu nützen,
Yeah.
Zung und Guten, welche seinen von Kindheit an gewohnt zu heimischen Geschmacke Portraves. Should I translate?
Yeah. Do it.
Yeah,
Yeah.
yes.
Yeah.
Okay, so
Not every word, like, but how does he feel? This is how he feels.
he feels terrible. His whole life has been turned upside down.
Right.
Using a treif kitchen knife. It's cut him off from his life. Everything that he enjoys, he and his things that he's been doing for the last 50 years, suddenly now he can't do it anymore. He can't enjoy these wonderful home-cooked courses in the meal.
Okay.
Zu lieb Woskaien und Gelioken, as es ist heule groß. So
Yeah.
how can you chew things and swallow it when it's empty grass? It's grass that you eat
Yeah. Yeah.
without taste. ומותר האדם מן הבהמה אין.
Wonderful. You know Hebrew.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah. What does it mean?
It means that a human being is like an animal.
Right. There's no, yeah, we
No
are not,
different.
but better. Yeah, great. Yeah.
Yeah.
You study Tanakh and everything.
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay, go on.
I've lived in Israel and I speak Hebrew. אני מדבר עברית.
We can have a conversation. Okay, go on. Wonderful.
Hat ihm beschass peinigen sich azoi genommen kitzeln a halb vergessene Posuk von Tehillim.
Uh-huh.
Das heißt, kein größer Unterschied zwischen Menschen und einer Beheime ist nicht da.
Ja.
Hat Reb Zave gekeit und geschmeichelt in sich zum eingegessenen Posuk.
Uh-huh.
Gor inmitten drinnen gitter
No.
ruk.
Yeah.
No.
No.
Sorry,
No inmitten drinnen. No.
nor.
It's a noon. It's a noon. Yeah.
Ja, nor inmitten drinnen gitter ruk op von sich die volle Teller
Uh-huh.
und wischen die Finger und in Tisch ist in Tischtach
Yeah.
und bencht sich allein aufzulachen.
Yeah. Was geht on?
Okay, so animals are human beings are really like animals.
Right.
There's no great difference between people and animals. And Reb Java was chewing and he smiled to himself.
Yeah.
With this, when he thought about this posuk,
Good. Okay.
or but in the middle of this whole thing,
Right.
moved back and moved the full plate.
Right.
And he began to wipe his fingers on the tablecloth,
Right.
and he benched very quickly, and as if to anger himself.
Excellent. Yeah, Yankev, today you showed us what you really know. Wonderful. Thank you.
Okay.
You did before, but now you had a large paragraph and with Hebrew in it. Thank you. Okay. Golda?
A bisschen besser schlafen tut ja. No, in sein Actiontel Zurückgehaltenkeit zieht die Matzin sehr stark zu scharfe Getränken. It's true he's sleeping a little better, but it's hard for him to hold back his thoughts. Getrunken. Am I correct?
Getrunken is from drinking. It's difficult for him to hold himself back from mashke.
Oh, okay.
Okay. Sharp,
Yeah.
sharp. Yeah. Okay. Go on.
In der Kleid, in Vierhuis und in der Spisonie auf die Politis seinen angegräht gute Nalivkis.
Yeah, just good food, good things that he likes. That doesn't matter every word. Yeah.
Okay, 90 spielt euch Fläumen und euch Malines und euch Gesichten in
Yeah, actually, it's mashkes. Yeah.
okay. I don't know them in English or in Yiddish.
No, yeah, neither do I.
Thank
Yeah.
No, I'll tell you. Malinkis is Malinkis is raspberries, and Ingvar is ginger
Oh,
and plums. He's looking
Wow,
at all
yeah, plums
these
is really good.
liquors that have been made out of these fruits.
oh, okay. Thank you.
Erscheinen
Thank you,
dann.
Nechama. Yeah.
Nehmt oftmal an Save a verbundene Flasch und gibt a Schockel und stellt sie zurück weg auf ein Ort mit verbissene Zähne. Bleibt nur Schabes, das Kiddisch machen. Schabes zur Nacht und bei Tag setzt aber Jäize sein mit ein Subbrumpfen und silbernem Becher. So he's holding back, but not when Kiddush comes. Saturday night and Saturday, he sips his drink in the silver becher. Now, I feel that ein einziger Supp gibt ihm ein Setzenkopf. Die Bremen schmoren sich wie Mann und ein Neppel verzieht ihm die heiße Augen. Durch dem dosigen Neppel, der sieht plötzlich Kanelin. Sie ist so wert und gelangt zum schabestigen Tisch. In einer neuen Beleuchtung, der sieht sie. Shabbos geht Chanela Adam on der Woche dicke Briesch verbundene Tichel.
Berje, you know, Berje is
yeah,
like
okay, Berje.
Yeah.
Verbundene Tichel. Und an Vater. Okay, so everything was okay, but then when he has the drink, he suddenly sees Kanala, that what she's wearing and that she looks different and she's wearing a different something around her hair. Shabbos geht Chanela Adam under Zachadika. Oh, I read that. British.
Die
Okay,
Reute.
Verbundene
Vater. She walks without the thing and without an apron. Die Reute Gedichte kleiselig auf der jungen Kopf brennen wie a kleine Flacke. The thick red curls in her young hair and her head, they're burning, but in his eyes, I think. Und die Heit von Sternen und Backen leuchtet sind mit der Durchsichtigkeit von Rosebeerperl. Und die Summe sprenklich auf der getockter Nuss seinen Geschotten die scharfe Gewürzlich. Scharfe Seiten, welche seinen allemal geweint zu die dunkle Schittere.
Wait, that's a new
Goldele.
paragraph.
Wait, you have to translate a little there.
Okay, her curls her skin and her forehead, her cheeks, they're bright with a
And the freckles.
yeah,
The freckles, the freckles. But what is the word, the getoktel nose? We've seen it before, and I don't know what that means.
Yeah,
The sprinkles on the something nose.
Getokte, it's like getokte is turned inside. I don't know what it.
Maybe like a pug nose.
Maybe. I want to say something about this description. And I want to say something about this description of Hanale. The red hair come back to accompany us all the time. The red hair and the freckles on the nose and the curls, and that red hair is supposed
Red hair,
to be...
entschuldig me, red hair. Adam, the first man had red hair. Adam. And I think...
Adam the first, I don't know. I wasn't there.
No, that's what I remember studying it somewhere. The first man.
Okay, maybe
Adam.
maybe he did. I don't know, but
So it means a lot to
red
the
hair
Jewish
is
people. They
red.
think of it as something holy when somebody has red hair, I think.
No, aber ich klär, als heute Kulier, das ist nicht der Kulier, was man sieht alle Tag. Das heißt, ich hoffe schon nach Schad, als etwas wird sie werden zwischen sie, es kommen mit heute Uhr, das bringt schon heraus, it will stick out their mamzer. That's what I'm thinking about. In the
well, from what I heard and read, men are very attracted to red-haired women. It's very seductive. That's what I heard from men who told me that throughout my life, and I'm very old, so I heard a few.
I see it more as a symbol of her, or as a representation of her youth and her freshness and she's different.
That's right.
Bashevis was a redhead too. This sort of something very bolette, she stands out with the red hair.
Yeah, David HaMelech was also, King David was also red hair, yeah.
In the army, if somebody would call upon you, even if you were not a Gingy, they would say, Gingy, boina. In other words,
okay, now you're reminding me. Yeah, now in Israel, we had a song a long time ago saying that Gingy is a redhead. It's not only a color, it's a race. Gingy is a geza. Gingy is
Teva. It's a
צבע, לא. על ראש הג'ינג'י בוער הצבע, but Gingy is also a race. They look at it as if this is the song. I'll sing you the song another time.
No, it's Teva, it's nature.
Yeah, but both words, Tseva and Geza, are in the song. Color and race, both.
I didn't say neither. I say Teva with a test.
Oh, that too. I didn't hear that. That too, yeah. Geza, Tseva, and Teva. It's also nature. It's a redhead is like a hot-blooded person also. Yeah. Very easy to...
Yeah, but that's a different thing. I said something else. I said that in the Israeli army in the old days, I don't know how it is now, if there would be a group of soldiers, fresh soldiers, and the guy who guides them, he pays attention to somebody that sticks out in the group, and he's not necessarily a redhead person. He would say, Gingy, boina, Gingy, you come over.
Yeah.
And this person would not necessarily have red hair. It became an expression for somebody that sticks out like a Gingy, and the nickname Gingy Boena, Gingy Kumaer.
Yeah.
Gingy Boena Reuter. This is interessant.
Yeah, maybe it was, yeah. I don't remember this from my army. Maybe in your army.
Yeah, it's not just mine. I remember that.
Yeah, I know,
even
I
in
know.
Schule, even in gymnasium, Gingy Boena, you know.
Yeah, well, I don't know. My commanders didn't use it that way. I don't know.
You could hear it on the beach in situations.
Oh,
You
okay.
just gave the army as an example. You know, the common thing is if somebody sticks out, some people would call them gingy, even if they were not a gingy. It was just the
Okay.
idea that the gingy sticks out. That's all.
Okay, good to know. What can I say? Okay, so
The slang. It's like a slang.
Goldele.
Yeah.
No, let somebody else take it.
Okay, Rochale.
Okay. I didn't understand. Okay. Zaves Eugen, welche seinen allemal gewohnt sie zu die dunkle Schitterrezept von sein Freu, zu die Keul schwarze Kitkes Haar von seine der wachsene Töchter und zu der bräuner harter Chuprine von sein Ben Yuchid. What's a Chuprine?
Chuprine is what you call in Hebrew blorit. It's like his hairstyle.
Ja, danke.
Yeah, my mother used to say, oh, was für Chuprine hast du da auf dem Kopf?
Can
And
I
I say,
ask Yankov a question? The word kitkis, is that in South Africa, isn't that how they refer to the braid of the challah?
Challah, yes. We call a challah here, we call it a kitka.
A kitke, yeah.
Oh, interessant.
Okay.
It means something that is plaited.
Braided.
Plaited, yes.
Yeah.
Okay. All right, Rochale, go on.
A minute, okay. De Chuprine von sein Ben Yuchid, der sein Azind, das Fremde, Reut Horike, Kutscherawe Mädel, in Stub wie eine unbekannte, wunderliche Chaie.
Yeah. Aha. Yeah.
This
Shoshana
is
Chaye.
rated, Entschuldigung,
Yeah.
This is rated 13 and I'm only 12, no?
Etwas gar nicht.
Etwas gar nicht von demselben Mien wie allein, wie sein Weib und Kinder. Sein Jedne, Neugierigkeit, ist erzählt sehr groß, nur lässt die Augen in Bord.
Okay, why don't you translate here before we go to the next page?
So, basically, she's very different from all the colors and the looks he had in the film.
Yeah.
And I know the word, Kutcherave.
Kucherave.
Where is it?
Kutcherave Mädel.
Yeah, Kutcherave Mädel.
Reut Horike Kutcherave Mädel. She's like a wondrous, not familiar creature. I would be polite when I say chaye. Chaye means animal, but
Animal.
I would say creature, right?
Okay. That's an imagery. Via unbekannte, wunderliche Chaye. Like, you know,
Yeah,
he seeing the similarity.
Very much attracted to it, you know?
Yeah.
Etwas gut, it's like you go almost to a circus and you see wunderliche Chayes dort. Es ist ein bisschen dasselbe. Etwas gut nicht von demselben mean. So nothing from what he's used to it, like the way his wife and children are.
His anxiety is very great now.
No, I don't know if it's anxiety. I'm not so sure it's anxiety.
Neigerigkeit is anxiety.
No, it's curiosity.
Curiosity.
Curiosity. It's his greedy curiosity.
Yeah, he's attracted. He's definitely
He's attracted.
But
There's
he
animal
thinks
here. Whether you like it or not, it's animal.
Yeah,
Yeah,
that's
but
why I say jokingly,
Neigerich
but
is anxiousness, isn't it? Wouldn't that be?
I think it's
anxiety?
curiosity.
I think,
Okay.
yeah, I think so.
Okay.
it's a little
Okay.
bit more than curiosity. That's why I say jokingly that you're asking me to read material for 13-year-old children, but I'm only 12.
Okay.
Okay,
Okay, what is a
we're
zedne?
on page 26.
Greedy, greedy, greed,
Greed
greed.
is zedne?
Yeah, greed.
Oh, thank you.
Which word is that?
Chedna.
Yeah, that's like, it's like a Slavic word, really. Yeah.
When you see that combination, the
Yeah.
Zion and the Shin, you're out of Yiddish. Or
Yeah.
you're in Yiddish, but you're in another language.
Yeah.
Okay, and
Yeah.
Shildik Mir, it's gonna move over and then I have to come back. We're on page 26.
Yeah, okay.
Okay, I just wanted to comment on something. Do you remember that he said min? Says Amin, where was it?
Yeah.
Yeah. For another min, it's like another race. She's from another
Species. Species.
Sex, gender,
Species.
and it all goes back. I learned yesterday, just I'm saying it quickly in parentheses. It's the god of fertility in ancient Egypt. Her name was Min, which I think is very
Ah,
interesting. Yeah, that's all.
Wow.
interesting.
Yeah,
Wow.
yeah, it got me like, what?
Yeah,
Okay,
yeah.
I think this is the spot, right?
Yeah, okay.
Wait, but I think we missed something.
All right,
We
I'll go
missed a
back.
few words. Yeah.
I'll go back.
Yeah.
It's
Yeah, uh-huh.
where it
Okay,
was.
Zedne,
Lift up.
do you want me to continue to read or somebody else?
No.
Yeah,
we're
yeah. Finish the sentence.
Okay, sein Zedne Neugierigkeit, Entschuldigt mir, sein Zedne Neugierigkeit ist ein Zint sehr groß, nur lässt darauf die Augen im Buch. So let me translate here and then we can move down.
Oh, yeah, okay. Yeah, sure.
His greedy curiosity is now very big, but he let his eyes down into his beard. Zifft up und setzt. You have to go down, Marsha.
Yeah,
That's
yeah.
it. That's it. He ripped up and setzt.
Setzt zum Tisch.
Yeah, so I forgot what is zifft up.
Like, isn't it like size?
Ja, krächzt, krächzt.
But you know,
And he sits
His-
down at the table.
in terms of hair, her red hair and his beard. We've heard so much about his beard and her
Yeah.
hair.
Yeah, and we'll continue hearing about it. Yeah,
Yeah, his beard is a big symbol here. Yeah.
yeah. He's a religious man, you should know.
Oh, I know. I say,
wait. Yeah, that's it. Yeah. Okay. En setzt sich zum Tisch. Nechama.
okay. Ist die nicht gewürzte Malachi, I don't know what gewürzte means, was seinen gemacht vor ihm besonder und weiß nicht, was isst. He eats these dishes and which are prepared separately for him, and he doesn't
Right.
even know what he's eating. Der seht Chanele, als der Balabus sitzt, als der Trogener, und es liegt ihm viel nicht in Kopf, zu treiben mit ihr Kartoffelskes, stellen ihr zweideutige Fragelach. Verdrisst ihr, was sie hat also übergesalzen mit ihr übergetriebener Schemendigkeit. So now we see that Hannah, she sees her, the boss, the balabus, sitting there, and he's doesn't even have it in his mind to have little jokes with her or to ask her ambiguous, zweideutige questions, to ask her questions. And it bothers her that she oversalted. Is that what it means? Übergesalzen.
Yeah.
That she's so oversalted with her her shyness, her shamefulness. Ot Reb Zave hat afilu moire zu tun an Iberigen guck auf ihr. Hat moire, sie soll nicht reut werden, nicht brechen kein Teller, nicht einlaufen in Kich und weinen. Now, the balabus is afraid even to look at her. And he's afraid that she's going to get red and that she's going to break dishes the way she did in the previous scene, and that she's going to run to the kitchen.
Yeah, I think that this is what she's thinking. She's
thinking it. Now she's taking it out on herself.
Yeah,
Kona
right.
is taka gerecht gewesen. The Aunt Kona was really right. Sie, Chanele, hat Golfrie nicht verstanden, was für a gute Stelle sie hat. The aunt had it right, that she has really a tremendous job. Was für an edlen, starken Menschen sie bedient.
Yeah.
She's working for such, what's the word? Refined people. And she's serving such refined people. Und Ort sitzt der statische Mannsbild, a bisschen bräugislich und guckt a filu in ihr Seid nicht mehr. And now the balabus, he's sitting there, this refined gentleman, and he's sitting a little like he's angry, and he's not even looking at her.
Ah, she's disappointed. Now she misses
those little jokes and that, all of that.
I think is also again a reflection how much she is attracted to him also.
Oh,
yeah.
Well,
Absolutely.
Yeah, absolutely, and
Absolutely.
and that attraction is going to grow now in the next chapter.
You know, there is a little bit of unfairness, because I was thinking
a little bit of what? Excuse me, I didn't hear that.
Something that is not fair to a young woman. She's ready, and then an older gentleman pays attention to her and kind of takes her readiness away. And that's why you see so many times she's 20, he's 60. And then when it's too late, she figured out that actually this was not meant for her. But her very biological readiness can be taken in a wrong way. And she may feel very much in love and attracted to this person, but I feel it's her biological readiness that is ready. And it's not necessarily really something she should go along with, you know, and too many times things
But
like
he, as being older, should know better.
Exactly. I feel like there is an abuse of her naivete, her youth, her
Definitely
biologically, you know.
Definitely, and you know, he is not doing this intentionally.
No.
And he just
know better. He's not responsible.
But in the beginning, he just feels something, and he reacts to her in a certain way. But as things develop, he does become an abuser. He will become an abuser, but he's not yet. He's just looking at her and thinking.
Well, we see what's going to come.
Yeah.
Right,
unfortunately.
We see what's in the future.
Did you say we see already? Yeah.
Yes.
Yes, we do.
What's going to happen.
Yeah. I want to tell you something that I saw this past week. I went over what we read already and what I thought we would read today. And I saw something that I had not seen before in what we read already. There's another indication of the wifely role in the family. How many times does the writer mention Ona baleboste is not good. Ona baleboste this. It's like now that she's sick, it's not only that she doesn't fulfill her sexual role, it's also her housekeeping role. So he doesn't say that he misses her or he misses talking to her or looking at her. She's not there. There's nobody to do this function of taking care of the house. She's not capable, so there's no sex. But this is what the wife is. Somebody to have pleasure with, to have a sexual pleasure with, and somebody to wait on you and clean and bake and cook, and that's it. And that's the wife before we came.
So it's a vacant position.
It's now, yeah, it's a vacant position to clean and cook and have sex.
No, it's
Yes.
a feeling of vacancy. Okay, she's not.
Yes,
there. So
yes. So, yeah. So right away, the daughters try to fulfill that vacancy, but you don't see a relationship between a husband and a wife. You never hear them talk to each other, having a conversation. Okay, and we'll continue seeing that lack of relationship. All right, so who is going to read now?
I'm sure.
Is there any relationship between the children and the father? I mean, you don't see that either.
No.
That there's a relationship.
Particularly not between the daughters and the father.
Right.
With the boy, there is some development later, but no, there's no conversation between the father and the daughters either. That's good, Nechama. Thank you for
But
reminding
you know,
me.
I think in terms of balabusta, of the word being used, I don't think that it was necessarily to clean and cook. That's the way they refer to a woman of the house, a balabusta.
That is true too. Yes, that
Because-
is true too. Yeah,
because
but
you know
see,
that Baal is the master of, and
Yeah.
Bias is the house. So
yeah, that is
so
true.
it takes
Totally.
on a
Yeah,
different
yeah.
connotation also.
I agree. And when I first read it, you know, I did not see anything into it. But now that I'm looking, you know, with my detective eyes, I now see in this also some kind of a little bit of a put down, you know.
But you see, if there was a balabus in the house, the young girl would not have been there. So, you know, it's not just a cooking and cleaning and that. It's just that she's not there and he feels the void. And the young girl is actually taking the place of the wife. She's doing all the chores that the wife would have done.
That's right. That's right. So what is the wife? All right, you can look at the
Yaakov could start
Balaboste.
again unless
Balaboste
he's-
is a lot of things.
Entschuldig
Let's
mir,
go on.
entschuldig mir, Yaakov, can you stay a little longer?
I must go. I'm sorry. I
Oh.
need to.
Okay,
De
so
komende Woche, de komende Woche.
I'll send you the recording. And we'll see
Thank
you
you.
coming
Okay.
Thank you, Janke. Thank you.
Shalom Aleichem, Zeikesend.
Dank. Bye.
Bye. Thank you.
Bye.
Oh, here you are, Cookie. I didn't see you. Okay, Cookie's back. All right,
So,
go.
you
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 start
know
over
who's
then.
missing? You know who's missing?
I saw Cookie wasn't here for a while, but I see her
Oh,
now.
I've been here the
Yeah,
whole
but
time.
Oh, okay.
I've been here the whole time, but I'm not allowed to speak, so you
No,
discuss.
no,
the
no,
rest
it's
of it.
okay. I
Oh.
just dialed you on your phone to see if you were okay, but that
No, my
just
phones are
ignore
always
it.
off. They're always
Okay.
off, my phone.
We
Cookie, you
Rachel,
want to
go
read?
ahead.
No, I don't want to read. No, thank you.
Okay.
She has
Okay.
difficulty with her eyes. So
So,
Okay.
can
You
I ask
okay?
a-
You know who's missing? The woman from Houston.
which woman
Oh,
is that?
Susan.
Susan,
Susan,
Oh,
yeah.
Susan's not here.
Susan Guns.
I
Yeah.
wanted to tell my story, but my story would have been.
All right, you can tell your story when
It
they
was not a
finish
long
reading.
story.
We're just gonna
When-
read a little more.
We'll
Then
read
we'll
a
go to
little
your
bit
story.
more. Let's read a little
Yeah.
bit more. It's a big book and we have a long way to go.
Okay, so
Yeah.
let's all take turns again.
Okay.
In a Tag sein Arum, den beide erwachsene Töchter haben die kranke Mama gebracht zu ihrem Heim von Malivel Spital, hat Hannele aufgehört zu der langen Savin zum Tisch. Sie hat angetan einen weißen gekrachmalten Vater, herumgebunden dem gekreiselten Kopf mit der frischen Kopftüchel und ist geworden ein Sitzerke zum Tisch, geworden ein Sitzerke. Zum Tisch wie vor der Operation hat der Zinn gegräht und erlangt die alte Kirchen oder eine von die Töchter. Okay.
Yeah. Okay.
So now, in about 10 days, the daughters brought the wife back to the house, and the Dienstmaid, Hannele, didn't serve dinner anymore. She sat at the table and let me see.
She
And
became a sitter. She became like a sitter.
Yes, she
and
sat at the table, but they did also describe how she looked with her hair and with a fresh koptichel headpiece on her hair. And
well, I think she's become a zitziker for the kranke. She's sitting.
Yes.
She's sitting with the krank
Yeah,
lady
like a
now.
babysitter. She's like
Like a babysitter,
like a
like
babysitter, yeah.
an aide, a caretaker,
old-
a caretaker.
caretaker.
and the
Yeah,
old
right.
old cook served or one of the daughters. Should I read more, or
Yeah,
should
if you
everyone
want,
else
if you
take
want,
a turn?
if you want.
Let everyone else take a turn because it's after 2. Rachel,
Okay.
you read more.
Okay, okay. Reb Saves Bettgewand hat man rübergetragen in Esszimmer. Und alle Nacht bett man ihm erzählt euch auf der breiter Kanape. Und Hannele schläft lebender Kranker in einem Balebos hart und mager gewordenem Bett. Now they change the places where they sleep. The bedding of the man was transferred to the dining room, and they put his bedding on a wide couch. And Hannele now sleeps in his bed next to the patient. She has to be there. She has to be there for her all the time.
Oh my God.
Yeah.
24/7.
Ja, nur viele in dem bisschen übergebliebenen Bettgewand. This is so interesting. Wenn sie waren das Eis mit ihr jungen Körper, fühlt sie etwas a besondere Reach. But in the bed particularly when she warms up the bed a little bit, she feels a different aroma, smell. She feels something. Ihr Schafe mit Sommersprengler verschottene Nose hat schon oft mal gefühlt demselben Geruch in der Neuigkeit von Balebos. This smell was familiar, it wasn't new. Her sharp nose with the freckles already felt it before. When he was close to her, her nose felt something, a smell like this. When he passed by her in his Shabbos clothes that she used to prepare for him, and also in his talazekel, in his what do you call it in English? A talazekel.
A talisekel is a talisekel.
Okay, I
The
thought
talent bag, the talent bag.
No,
Talent
it's
bag.
a talisekel.
Golda, that's what you say.
so now.
But it's
Because you
just in English. This is a Yiddish
Okay.
Sach.
Ja, okay. Nur da in sein Geleger ist upon in der Qual der Schorsch. Ah, the root of this smell, this different smell is here in his bed. And now she sleeps in it. She feels it. She feels it in her bed.
Pheromones. Pheromones of English?
What
Say
did you
again?
say?
Pheromones. She's attracted to his pheromones.
Rochale, you want to take over? I must run out a second.
Okay.
Okay, Geg, come back. And Rachala, you could read. You could start reading. Or
Rochale, you read now after the word Shoresh.
Verschottene Nose hat schon oftmals gefühlt demselben Geruch in der...
Shorish, right here.
Sure.
Right?
There's Shoresh.
Epis wie a Größe. That's what
Yeah,
he's showing.
okay, okay.
Epis via Größe.
Okay. אפס והגרויסר, אויס גחול יותר, קוטר, wollen sich du ausgeruht und weggesprungen, überlosendig die Warmkeit von sein seidiger Fell. Upon alle statne Mannsbild haben עזה besonder ריח, nur wie kommt sie zu עזרך מחשבס? So basically she gets attracted. And as I started saying, you know, they say that we're attracted to the pheromones. Am I saying it right?
What's that
Yeah.
word?
I don't know, what is that word?
Yeah.
Pheromone, like they say that people get attracted to a special scent that each person has.
Yes.
And this creates the togetherness.
But you know, it's interesting what she describes. Epis wie a Größe Kotel. Like it's a,
A
big
big cat.
cat. A big cat.
Yeah.
There's so much physicality, you know, here.
Yes.
Is that a male cat?
There
A
is
cutter?
Nechama.
That's a tomcat.
Yes.
A tomcat.
Yes, a cutter is a tomcat.
A tomcat.
What's
Yeah.
a tomcat? A man? A
A
male?
male cat.
Yeah, that's what I meant. Right.
When I was a little girl, we had a lot of cats around, so I know the word cutter.
Yeah.
Okay, so now I could,
Okay,
all right.
continue, Rachala.
Reb Zaven allein setzt Hanele sehr selten. Aber mit der besonderen Neugierigkeit hört sie sich zu seinem Tritt, wenn ist in der Heim. Und inmitten der Nacht hört sie oftmals, wie sifzt auf sein nicht bequemen Geleger in Esszimmer. So she's, as we said, she's attractive. She doesn't see very often, but she does hear his specific footsteps when he's home. When she hears him in the middle of the night. En zijn niet bekwaam te gelegen in Esther.
Yeah,
He is not comfortable,
he's
the bed in
uncomfortable, right.
bed in the dining room. Now he's sleeping in the,
Yeah, this is what I lost. Right.
right. He's not comfortable bed.
Schläft schlecht, der Ballenbos, hebt sie auf dem Kopf und hochert sich zu. She doesn't sleep when she's listening to it. Wie zu wieder.
No, he sleeps schlecht. Schläft schlecht.
That's what I
He,
said.
Yeah.
the Balabus.
Okay.
Yeah.
That's what I
But,
said.
Okay, excuse me.
No, but she also raises her head and she hears him.
She's also not sleeping so well.
Yeah, she's responding to it. That's what I.
Right.
Right.
Yeah.
Hebt sie
You're
auf,
right, Rachela.
Yeah.
hebt sie auf dem Kopf und hochert sie zu. Sie hört sich zu, wie so ja Wiedercall von ihrer eigenen Neppeldicke Machshavs. She responds to it. She listens to it as if she's listening to an echo from her own. Nepal is how do you call it in English? I forgot.
I think isn't that
foggy.
Nepal
Foggy thought.
foggy?
Yeah.
Foggy. In Ivrit ist Arafel. Es stellt sich ihr
Okay.
vor, wie der Statner Mansbill liegt zerworfen, wie lebt mit seinem zerwachsener, weicher, I'm guessing bored.
Okay, I'll go.
You're in it. You're in it.
Okay,
Yeah,
guess
you're
right.
There it
You're
is.
right.
There it is. There's the beard.
She feels for his discomfort, in other words,
Yeah.
sleeping in the living room. Board auf der größer Puchover Kitchen. The Puch is down.
Down, yeah.
Yes.
The pillow, ja. Und,
Yes.
und es glust sich ihr Entfern mit der stillen Sift. Nur sie tut es nicht. Was ist das ihr Eisig? A Zind ist sie nur a Sitzerke.
Yeah.
She complains already. Was tor nicht essen in der Zeit, nicht schlafen in der Zeit, muss wach sein bei der kranker Tag und Nacht und noch geben alle ihre Kaprisen. So, neber sie hat schon Teines, als es neber Chazitze können, sie kann nicht kriegen, wo sie darf kriegen auf dem Zeit. I said it in Yiddish, excuse me. So now she's only a Zitzerke.
No, we understand your Yiddish. That's
Okay,
fine.
okay.
But maybe I don't understand
Yeah.
it, so she's gonna say in
Okay.
English.
Okay, so what is her? She's on the one side says, "What's her business to feel for him?" But then she feels for herself, and she says, "Now I'm only a zitterke that cannot eat at the right time, cannot sleep at the right time because she has to be attending to the sick person." Yeah.
24 hours a day,
Yeah,
day or night.
24/7.
And
Right.
we see already a criticism because she doesn't say she needs to serve her needs. She needs to give alle ihre Kaprisen as if has caprice. She has unacceptable
All
demands.
her desires, whatever she wants.
Yeah,
Like,
but not as if those are her needs, but those are
Whims, her whims,
to her healing.
her
Yes.
whims. Anything she
Yes.
wants.
Meshugassen.
Yeah.
Michigassen.
Yeah.
So maybe we should take now, it's almost 5 minutes. Cookie,
Bookie,
tell
yeah.
us the
Bookie.
story. We'll stop here and tell
Good.
us the story.
Good.
All
Good
right,
idea.
so I'll stop the recording then. We're on page
Yeah.
Okay.
29, and then we can talk after. I'm just gonna stop the recording. Wait, just
No,
a
let's
second.
It's page 23.
Well, it's,
No, it's page 29, but 23 says on the top. Okay, stopping
Oh,
the
okay,
record.
okay,
I'm
okay.
stopping.